If you think that designing your dream kitchen will encourage you to prepare more meals at home, what about if you had a healthy kitchen? We explore design options for the heart of your home on today's SoFlo Home Project. When we talk about wellness in the home, we often think about biophilic design and bringing in that connection with nature. But now let's take it one step further and create a healthy home, and that starts with a healthy kitchen. Today we have expert advice on the latest in healthy cooking modes, safe, fresh, and frozen food storage hacks, appliances that help monitor family who are aging in place, and so much more. Jessica, welcome to SoFlo Home Project. We're happy to have you back with us today.
Thank you so much for having me back.
So we are here joined by Jessica Ball. She is the Director of Trade Engagement and Education with AJ Madison. And of course, we're here in the AJ Madison showroom in North Miami Beach. I thought, what a great time to talk about wellness in the kitchen with all these great kitchen displays.
Absolutely. So I think for a lot of folks, wellness and well-being is really top of mind. When it comes to picking out the perfect appliances, the first thing that we want to do is ask you questions about how you like to live, how you like to cook and entertain.
Absolutely, like healthy lifestyle, healthy living. People have a lot of thoughts of like, I want to be able to prepare meals better at home. And there are certain appliances that lend themselves to that.
When it comes to healthy cooking, one of my top recommendations is actually a steam convection oven. Over here, we have a steam convection oven. These ovens can act as a steamer. They could act as a regular dry heat convection oven, or you could combine the oven functionality with steam to be able to put moisture into food.
I have a lot of homeowners I've worked with who absolutely love them.
You look at the capacity of this oven and you might be thinking to yourself like, wow, that looks a little bit smaller than my oven at home. Sure, the capacity itself might feel smaller, but if I take this tray out, we can fit a good amount of protein.
Oh yeah, this is quite large.
Right, and we can fit a good amount of protein or vegetables or starches or grains on this tray. And with no flavor transfer, you could cook at multiple levels simultaneously. Another advantage to cooking with steam is it's able to maintain nutrients, texture, flavor of the food.
So many good things.
And then the last thing I'll say is it's actually one of the best appliances for reheating leftovers.
Always a win-win.
So
better than a microwave.
Right.
Love the steam oven. Now, you mentioned a little bit of refrigeration. I know, so you have a lot of brands here that have very good ability to keep that freshness in.
So when picking out the perfect refrigerator, my best advice is to really kind of hone in on what you're storing. Do you like to buy a lot of leafy greens? Are you looking for dedicated storage for things like maybe medications or beauty products and skincare products? Like, think about the types of things that you want to keep cold. And then let's look at the insides of the refrigerators and figure out what's going to be the best fit for your needs.
And there's so many options. Of course, we've got larger refrigerators here, but you have a variety of smaller under-counter ones, right?
Absolutely. So I would say the standard size refrigerator today is about 36 inches wide or 3 feet wide by about 72 inches tall. But if you have a smaller kitchen, smaller space, there definitely are a wide variety of options for every kitchen. Or let's say you have an expansive house or kitchen space that you need to fill and you do a lot of cooking and entertaining, then consider doing modular column, all refrigerator, all freezers. You can really build your ideal setup to be able to meet your specific needs. The other thing I do want to showcase too is within the healthy home concept, I feel like home cleaning and sanitization is a really important topic.
Very much
So I love the idea of a very subtle, paneled dishwasher. Having dishwasher drawers just makes it really easy to be able to get in and out without bending over.
And it's great because sometimes you just want to wash a small amount of dishes. So this allows you to do a smaller load of stuff rather than one large dishwasher cycle.
For sure. The last healthy home appliance that I'm going to bring up is actually an induction range. Induction really has been leading the charge
Absolutely.
for healthy living, healthy homes, sustainability, safety.
A lot of things.
Home safety is a really big topic. You know, I think one of the greatest things about induction is if you have no pot or pan on that surface, you can't turn it on by accident. So for households with young children, or even if you're looking to live in place for longer,
Definitely.
there's no leaving a burner running for an extended period of time.
So not only is it efficient for the cooking, but safety measures too.
For sure.
All great stuff. So we got a great kickoff to our healthy living with appliances, but we're going to keep touring through the showroom. So stay with us. Coming up, design ideas for creating the ultimate spaces for hosting and entertaining on SoFlo Home Project.
I'm Jennifer with USA Windows and Doors.
And I'm John, and today we're going to take you to our showroom and we're going to show you our impact windows and doors. This window, for example, it's horizontal roller, you slide it. This window is the Multimax line, it brings the screens, it's easy to slide, it's energy efficient.
And one thing about this line for Multimax, it's a more affordable option, but you have the exposed screws here on the inside. It does not bring the screw covers, but it is still affordable and you're still going to get that great protection. So this horizontal roller can come in many options. You can customize the frame, customize the glass.
This is the single hung window. The Multimax line, it's easy to open and operate. It's all aluminum frame, bronze frame.
And once again, you have that security feature with your sweep latches, and it brings two of them.
This window right here, it's a 3-light roller. It's easy to open. It slides towards the middle. The window in the middle, it's fixed. Those two are moving.
So this window is great if you have a larger opening, and like let's say you are going already with a 2-light roller and you want to have in the front of your house, you want to have that nice wide opening, but you want the window to be functional as well. You know, this window, you can open it from both sides. And if you live in a neighborhood with an HOA, we can make the configuration that is needed for your homeowners association. This right here is the Prestige casement window. So with this casement window, it's very nice. You open out, you have a full wide opening. And depending on where you live, this is a requirement to meet egress code.
It's hurricane season. If you're ready to upgrade your windows and doors, call USA Windows and Doors today.
Or visit our website at usawindowsanddoors.com.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are continuing to talk about all things healthy home and home appliances with Jessica Ball, Director of Trade Engagement and Education with AJ Madison. So Jessica, now I know we're talking about healthy home and healthy living in the home when it comes to the kitchen and entertaining spaces, but I'm thinking ice makers, things when you're making smoothies, and all these appliances that make your kind of day-to-day living easier outside of the kitchen.
This is one of my favorite topics because we really can delve deep into the lifestyle of a client and really pick out the perfect appliances that are going to be able to cater to their needs and wants and wishes. And today I really would love to just share some helpful tips about building the perfect wet bar.
Of course, it's another opportunity to bring appliances in that maybe you can't fit in the traditional kitchen, but you can carve out space elsewhere in your home.
For example, this gorgeous wine and refrigerator combination would do great in one's dining room.
Yes.
Or in one's recreation space. So when we're looking for the perfect wine fridge, the first thing I want everyone to look for is UV protection on the glass. Most people love to have a glass door on their wine unit because you can see the wines through the
It's
glass.
part of the design.
Next, wine unit is a refrigerator. We want to make sure that the refrigerator maintains perfect temperature control as well as humidity control. So The last thing I would urge you to think about is some wine units actually have smart technology and Wi-Fi in them, and having the capability of monitoring the temperature wherever you are in the world of your wine collection could be a really big benefit.
And just being able to keep that going and keep everything maintained at the right temp is a really big deal.
Absolutely. Now, when we're planning out the perfect wet bar, let's think practically. You know, are you drinking maybe a bottle of wine a week, but then you want space for other types of beverages like seltzers, beers,
Right.
soft drinks, right? Are you looking for a freezer for spirits? Or maybe even an ice maker?
That's a big one. Everyone wants an ice maker. If you're doing a bar, that's like goes hand in hand with the refrigeration.
An ice maker that is dedicated for producing ice will make much bigger quantities, and the ice cubes themselves are usually a lot more clear.
And the shape of the ice is almost as important as the ice maker itself for some people if they're looking for that perfect ice to complement their drinks.
Absolutely.
Because you've got also the under-counter beverage centers too, right?
Yes. So, you know, I really love the idea of being able to tuck your under-counter fridge wherever you want to in your home. Your home gym, your living room, your finished basement, and just kind of integrate the under-counter fridge wherever you're using it the most.
Yeah, I feel like this is a very popular appliance, and it's also very easy to integrate anywhere because of the size.
Yes. So like, let's say you wanted to make a comfort station for guests. You could do an under-counter wine unit like we see here. And then perhaps above, a built-in coffee maker.
Very
to
nice.
be able to, right,
The
after
coffee
dinner.
maker is another great thing. Coming up next, see how the latest tech and appliances can help you with more than just preparing your meals on SoFlo Home Project. So storm season is upon us once again, and we've got to start thinking about all the ways to get prepared. So we are here today at All American Roofing, joined by Susan Manning, with some great advice to kind of stay ahead of the elements this storm season. Susan, great to have you with us as always.
Thank you for coming and visiting.
So we love getting advice from you on how to get our homes prepared, and when it comes to roofing, and we're in hurricane season, there's a lot of things homeowners should be thinking about.
So last year we spoke about being prepared, and we gave a list of being prepared for the storm. Now I wanted to talk about actually taking action and getting your roof repaired or replaced. Many of us know when our roof is old and needs replacing. I really would like people to call us, get an estimate, don't wait. What I'm nervous about is we haven't had a storm in 20 years, a major storm in this area.
Right.
Hurricane Wilma was the last one, 2005. I remember that when that hit, so many storm chasers came. They just came to put tops on people's roof or fix people's roof temporarily. And if you have to use those people to fix your roof and you're paying those people, they're not going to be here 2 years from now, 3 years from now, should you get a roof leak on your new roof. You call them, their number will probably be disconnected, you know?
And that is a reality a lot of people face.
And I would really like people to use local companies to get their roofs done so that they have somebody they can call and depend on should they get a leak 2, 3, 4 years from now.
If homeowners are thinking about getting their estimate and getting prepared themselves for this storm season when it comes to their roof, how do they reach you here at All American Roofing?
They can reach us at www.allamericanroof.com or 954-772-7663.
Awesome. Always great to have you here with us.
Thank you so much.
Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are on the last stop of our tour here at AJ Madison, joined by Jessica Ball. Jessica, so we have gotten to see a lot of great healthy living trends when it comes to home appliances And, we're not done because we have some more tips.
I think a really big topic among a lot of people who are shopping for home appliances is smart technology.
Yes.
And smart homes. And it almost seems like today, every gadget that we purchase maybe has some type of Wi-Fi element to it.
They've got an app, they've got connectivity.
So it really begs the question,
Yes.
right? Like, what can that connectivity do for appliances, and is it for me? And so for people who are interested in it, what does smart home technology deliver in the world of appliances? I would say remote monitoring and control is a really big one, especially for families that either have maybe like teenagers at home, or even folks who are caring for elderly family members who are still living in place, being able to monitor what their appliances are doing, even if they're not the ones actively engaging with the technology themselves.
So just for those safety concerns as well, which is just a great kind of safeguard on all of that.
It definitely is. Smart home technology can help simplify the appliance service process as well, because these appliances are smart, kind of like with your car.
Right.
It can self-diagnose
They know
what's
when it
going
needs
on.
service.
Yeah, but I want to talk more about the fun stuff.
Yeah, so let's talk about what's here, because this is a beautiful range.
From a design perspective, we do have some brass details surrounding the knobs as well as on the burners themselves. Chromium griddles are really fun to cook on because they can deliver like really uniform heat, but also they are really easy to clean and maintain. They look gorgeous.
Because I feel like the griddle is that one thing on a pro style range that most people like, not as easy to clean. So with this sort of plating of sorts on it, it's easy to clean.
It's coated with an easy to clean surface. It's going to stay looking nice for a much longer time. I did want to delve into some of the smarter features on this.
Sure.
As you see here, there are definitely brands that have touch screen interfaces, but this one doesn't. Let's say you're a smart home enthusiast, but your partner is really nervous about having to use any smart home tech. This product in particular is great because you have knobs for all of your essential functions.
So classic pro style range.
Anyone can visit your house and use this stove normally. However, for the smart home enthusiast, there is an app that you can connect to your stove, and you can do all of those cool techie things like use your oven remotely or explore different recipes. You can kind of answer the question of what's for dinner, and even sometimes how do I make it?
Sign me up for that, because I think that's the best part about it.
I also love the idea that many of these appliances will update automatically. So for example, when air fry came out, various appliances had the ability to just get the air fry mode without having to replace your stove for the latest and greatest technology.
Wow. So similar to our cars, kind of like how it'll update on certain things and new features.
Exactly, and it tends to be very purposeful. Another really great application for smart home technology actually is for consumers who keep kosher. There are brands out there at various prices that have the capability of automating Sabbath mode and Yom Tov, the holiday mode, automatically.
So there's a lot of things we talk about. A lot of this tech not only makes our lifestyle more healthy and all of that, but it makes our lifestyle easier.
To make our lives easier, but also to just spark joy, right? Like, people want to be able to enjoy their kitchens, entertain with family, build memories together. And that's really what we're doing here, is learning more about our consumers' lives and then helping them figure out which appliances are going to be the best fit that they're going to love for years to come.
Next, we have more healthy kitchen design advice on SoFlo Home Project. Welcome back to SoFlo Home Project. I'm Alena Capra, and we are on the last stop of our tour here at the AJ Madison showroom in North Miami Beach with Jessica Ball, Director of Trade Engagement and Education with AJ Madison. So Jessica, this has been great. We've really been kind of sharing healthy living at home, also touching on tech, touching on many of the different features. Are there any tips that you want to share with our viewers that really helps them sort of create their healthy home in the kitchen or rooms just outside of the kitchen where there might be an appliance?
I think just navigating the scope and selection of appliances can be a little bit challenging. And my best tip is to really think about your lifestyle, not only how you live today and what types of cocktails you like to enjoy and like what holidays you host at your house, but maybe think about what holidays do you want to host at your house and like what do you want your lifestyle to look like going forward, whether that's like cooking healthier at home or, you know, what types of memories do you want to build going forward? And then how can we help select the perfect appliances to really be able to deliver those experiences that you're hoping for?
Well, this has been a great way to kind of get everyone at home excited about all the possibilities of the things that are out there with appliance technology, as well as the overall aesthetic look, right? Because I feel like it's both. It's function and beauty when it comes to appliances. And you know what? When you go into a showroom and you can look at all the brands, that's really the best way to find out what works for you.
It definitely is. And we want you to love your new kitchen or your new laundry space or your new guest suite or, you know, whatever your project may be. We definitely encourage you to come in and explore and touch things and envision what possibilities are out there.
Well, we've seen so much here today, and I want to thank you. It's been a great tour.
Thank you so much.
And to our viewers, we thank you for joining us this week, and we hope to see you again next week for another all-new episode of SoFlo Home Project right here on Local 10. And remember, there's no place like SoFlo Home. If you missed any part of this episode, or if you're looking for more design inspiration, make sure to check out all episodes online at SoFloShows.com. And don't forget to follow us on social media on Facebook and Instagram.